Hey everybody, welcome back to Brightbird Acres. It's me, Taylor, and today you're joining me at the farm. It has been about 2 weeks since I've been up here, and the plan today is we are gonna hit it hard. Actually, my dad has been up here and he has been working a lot harder than I have. Kudos to Dad. It kind of looks like a tornado went through here. Dad picked up the majority of the plastic parts of the greenhouse, but the metal is left over. I think maybe we're gonna try to scrap it or something, but oh my. The main goal for the day was to plant as much stuff as we possibly could before we either 1, got too tired, or 2, ran out of seeds. I started by weeding a couple of the stock tanks. There we go, record time. I know the old farmer adage is knee-high by the 4th of July when it comes to corn, and we might be a little late, but if we're going by knees, I'm actually only 5'2", so my knees are shorter than other people's knees, so I could possibly have knee-high corn by the 4th of July. That was really dumb. The thing about corn is it's really inefficient. It sucks up a whole bunch of nutrients. It's called a heavy feeder, which I've talked about before, but basically a heavy feeder takes up a lot more a little bit more nitrogen from the soil than an easy feeder, I guess you could call them, or a light feeder. Like a light feeder plant would be something like peas or beets, something that grows fast and doesn't take too much nutrients. And the thing about corn is that one stalk of corn only produces 2 or 3 ears of corn max, which again is really inefficient compared to, say, a tomato plant or, again, a pea plant. And since corn is such a heavy feeder, that is why you will see in conventional farming, so if you're driving along the highway in the Midwest or pretty much anywhere in the continental United States that grows conventional farming, you will see a couple years of corn and then a couple years of soybeans. And soybeans are nitrogen fixers because they're legumes, and all plants of the legume family, so that's peanuts and peas and pretty much any kind of bean, fixes nitrogen from the air into the soil, and together they make up conventional farming. And that one, I kind of followed the instructions, where it's an inch deep, 9 inches apart. And this one, I'm packing them in. I'm gonna pack them in. I'm gonna see what happens. I love experimenting. We all know this. I still have an entire other packet of corn. Just like, wee, corn. See what happens. Oh, I just dropped one. They should just call me the mad scientist gardener. Disregard all the rules. Personally, I think I'm most excited about the watermelon. I love watermelon and I only really eat it in the summer. There's no other time I eat watermelon. So having our own and it actually grow and be successful would be so cool and such a special experience. I planted watermelon in this one. And then in these two raised beds, I planted corn. So this one is following the directions corn. And this one is absolute anarchy corn. All rules out the window corn. My dad says that he planted some peas in here, and that is the only thing to me that resembles a pea, though it could be a sneaky weed. I'm not gonna like pull anything up just to let it grow, see what happens. Remember that little squash or watermelon that I saw in one of my pots and was like, what is that? Well, this is it now. Dad planted it thinking that it wouldn't grow or I wouldn't notice it, but I did notice it because it did grow. It's gonna take over the entire driveway if we don't move it, and I know it looks really sad right now. It's because it was in the car for like 2 hours. So I'm gonna transplant it out here with its family. It'll be happy here, I promise. I just need some water. It's like I'm dying. Like, I know. I might have accidentally also cut off a little bit of its roots. You're home now, little buddy. Get you some water. See, I told you having all this metal here was dangerous. Or if I didn't say that, it is, because I stepped in it. I got hurt. I'm like so sweaty right now. These are field sunflowers, and they have been in the fridge for 2 years. There's no guarantee that they'll grow, but they definitely had a lot of stratification days. I'm gonna basically spread these on the wind and see what happens. Again, we're Brightbird Acres. We like to experiment here. That looked not cinematic at all. We did a couple rows. We got some tomatoes over there. This row is corn, and then we got a couple rows of beans, and then another row of butternut squash, and then over here I planted some tomatoes. Now we're giving everything a nice water. The garden is looking good for the most part. Just ignore the giant pile of scrap metal, and all the weeds. But other than that, it's looking good. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. I don't know. Wonky tonk. A wonky tonk is where silly performers go. Silly country music stars. I'm gonna put these in my pocket. Wow, I'm doing so good. Yeah, all right, that's it.